All right. You ready?
Let's get it.
Let's do it. What it is. This is your boy Hip Hop Karma. You are tuned in to the Random Podcast Show. And today I got a special guest. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
What up, boy? It's Alex, Cali Cowboy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Is it the whole thing, LX Cali Cowboy? Is that the whole thing?
Yeah, so it was like it's like LX, and then it's like the California Cowboy. So it's kind of like a AKA, you know what I'm saying? Like also known as. Mm-hmm. But yeah, LX Cali Cowboy all together. So it's LX and Cali Cowboy, no spaces.
You fuck with Sibo?
Yeah.
Did you ever get that from the cowboy shit that he was doing and shit back in the days?
Nah. I know what you're talking about though, but nah. I didn't get it from him. But nah, I got that LX name from my cousin LV. I don't know if you know who he is. LV Visions.
Oh, LV Visions. Okay,
yeah. Christian Leva.
Yeah, that's tight. That's your cousin?
Him and Guzzle gave me the name.
Oh, okay. So what does LX stand for?
So I used to go by Owlboy. So that was my like hood name, and I was trying to rap with it.
Gotcha.
And you know how there's an L-Boy?
L-Boy.
From he's from like LA or something.
Oh, okay.
They call him Gangsta L now. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
So Guzzle and LV were like, gee, like we got to change the name. Because every time they say like, hey, Owlboy, they're like, oh, it's L-Boy. Like, nah, it's Owlboy. It's ALBOY.
Ah.
So they took a little time, and then they're like, hey, we're going to pick you up right now. We're going to go eat some fucking Roberto's, and we got something that we want to pronounce to you. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So then we go eat, and then he's like, look, what about if we use your name, but we take the A and the E out because my name's Alex.
Got you.
So I was like, so Alex? And they're like, yeah, bro, it just has a smooth, like, LX, because it still sounds like you're saying Alex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. And then they're like, believe the Cali Cowboy, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, Alex, Cali Cowboy. So but I was blessed, by them too, because, they're dope. They're dope people. They're dope, One's a good artist, one's a good photography, he does the whole videos and all that.
Was there anybody else in your family that was doing music coming up and shit like that, or were you
only my grandpa?
Was your grandpa doing music and shit?
He was doing like the band, like the banda, like the guitars, old big belly drinkers.
That's tight though. That's tight.
He would sing to my grandma and shit.
Yeah, serenader and shit.
Yeah, so my mom would be like, you got it in you and stuff. So I ended up rapping and shit and doing my thing.
How old was it when you first started rapping and like heard yourself on the mic?
My little niece passed away, like, I was like 16.
Okay.
And I went to a studio in Del Sol area.
Got you.
And the dude was tattooing, and he tattooed me, and he's like, hey, I got a studio too. Like,
damn.
Come to the studio and record your niece's song, because I had wrote a song about her when she died.
Hard.
And then when I got on the mic, he was just like, hey, bro, your voice is dope.
Yeah.
Like, I think you should do this. And I was like, nah, fuck all that.
Yeah. So your first music experience was actually writing about a relative.
Yeah, that passed away, yeah.
Gotcha.
That was my first ever song I ever recorded.
Gotcha.
To hear who, hear.
And so how did you, when you played that back, how did that sit with you? You were kind of tripping on your voice at that time, or?
Yeah, because I didn't think I sounded good. I was always my own critic. I fucking hated my voice. I was like, I sound retarded, bro. Like, I sound stupid. And then people listen to me and they're like, nah, you're dope.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you're tripping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, fuck all that. I'm not doing it. And then finally my homies were like, 2009, they were like, let's do something. Let's do like a mixtape. And I was like, all right. We used all these old Drake. When Drake first came out, we used all his beats. We used Lil Wayne beats. Like, the
kind
first
of mixtape type shit.
The first fucking mixed fucking Pro Tools that came out, that was the dopest.
Yeah,
I don't know what Pro Tools that was, but we didn't even know what the fuck we were doing. You know what I mean? But
was it you and a couple homies, couple relatives that started doing the music together?
I went to school with these fools.
Oh, okay, high school type shit.
Yeah, so we're in high school, 2009. So I was like a sophomore or a freshman.
Got you.
And I was rapping this shit.
What high school did you go to?
Chula Vista.
Chula Vista High.
Chula Vista alumni.
That's right. You play any sports out there?
Yeah, baseball.
You play baseball?
Hell yeah.
You say it like I was supposed to know, man.
No. I know. It's because I feel like everybody should know that no one would believe it now. But
he said, I used to pitch for the Rockets. Did you what position were you playing?
Second base. Yeah, I turned those double plays hella sick, bro. I was dope.
Yeah, baseball?
I was a little league all-star.
Really?
All my young life.
Okay, so you played baseball the whole time?
Yes, I was little league. I played for South Little League fucking my whole life.
So that was first love was baseball?
Love was baseball, yeah.
That's tight.
I wish I would have became like something big on that, but
you fuck with Ozzie Smith back in the days and shit like that?
Yeah, yup.
Who was your favorite second baseman?
You know what the crazy part is? I never had a favorite second baseman.
What position you like to watch or play?
I like catchers, bro.
The catchers?
I don't know why. I think they're just the dopest.
Who's your favorite player in baseball?
Right now, I would have to just go with Tony Gwynn right now.
Tony Gwynn?
That's just because just all times
Yeah.
before he passed away, I was watching them and shit. So
Yeah.
but Tony Gwynn would be my favorite baseball player,
Yeah,
just because I know he was a big dude and he was still doing it.
Killing
He was running the bases too.
Killing it. That fool was smacking base hits.
Yeah.
And he was running. He was running. He was running. That's tight. So when you first got into music, you wrote a song about a relative, and then when you first started working with a group, what was that group? Did you guys come up with a group name and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
so it was called Seventh Letter.
Seventh Letter, okay.
So seventh letter was the letter G on the alphabet.
I was just about to count 'em.
Yeah. So we called each other Seventh Letter Boys.
Okay.
It was
G Boys.
The G Boys.
That's right.
And then went from that to I just kind of was like, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Got you.
And then but you know what? We went to we would make we went to go get these CDs and then we'll write on them like mixtape and then we'll put our names on them. You know how back in the day,
streets, yeah.
And you used to write all the track notes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We did all that, bro. We went to all the high schools, passed them out.
How was
we
that?
were like a big thing like in high school. It was cool.
Yeah.
There were like all these little 3-row. I remember rappers going to every high school.
Do you remember your first show that you did?
My first show was in high school at an assembly.
Oh, like a pep rally type shit.
The biggest show I think I've ever done till today.
Damn. Really?
I mean, you have how many kids are in high school?
Right.
Like
2,000,
2,000, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's there.
Yeah.
So I performed. I think my biggest show was in high school, and 2,000 people were there.
That's tight.
It was the worst fucking feeling ever, though.
You were nervous as shit?
I felt like my heart was gonna fucking pop out of my chest. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. But once you're on the stage, all you see is like a bright light,
Right.
and you can't see no one else.
What was the song you did?
That song for my little niece?
Ah, wow.
So they were like, "We want you to perform it," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down," but I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Right.
So I see that. I was like, and then my mom's like, "You're gonna do this shit
Right.
in front of the whole school, you know
Yeah,
that, right?"
this is a big show.
And this is your first show. Like
Yeah.
you've never touched the stage before, and I'm like,
Damn.
I got this. I'm in the mirror and shit.
So how long from the time that you recorded that song till you were on stage at that high school?
Fuck, like 3 months.
3 fucking
Yeah,
months.
I didn't have no
Holy shit.
preparing, no nothing. Just they threw me in the cage, and I mean the dogs and shit. And there's like, go ahead, get yourself out of this.
How was that experience being on stage like that? Did you feel some kind of energy when you were on stage?
It was just frightening, bro. Like I didn't want to get on it, and I felt like my heart was just gonna pop. But then when I got there, it was relaxing because right when I was done with the show, it was just like the best feeling ever.
Right, you were
I had people with like signs and like we love you, Alex, and
Damn.
my name and like R.I.P. my little niece's name. Like it was dope. It was dope. That was a
dope.
good experience. I'm glad I went through that experience and shit.
That's dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope. When you started to get into the music and started pushing it in a real fashion, what age were you when you were like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna really take this shit seriously. How old are you then?
I want to say 2012 when I did a song with J.O. Felony.
Oh, psh.
Yeah.
Now you know it's. Now you know you're gonna
So
do
yeah,
something.
because I mean he was in town and my boys had the hookup, and I just had dropped my first album, and my boys were like, "Hey, dog, he's in town and he's
ready.
I feel like I don't know if he was doing bad or what, but his prices were real low.
Right.
So he was like, "Hey, if you have a homie that's rapping, like I'll hook him up." And I was like, "What we talking?" He gave me a number, and I was like, "Call him back."
Yeah.
I got it in the pocket right now.
Yeah.
And then I brought him to the Rush Money studio, and West, shout out my boy West. He engineered it. My boy C's did the beat.
C's on the slaps.
Yeah, we had him in a room. Like he fell asleep on us too because he was like, I guess he was tired. So
Right.
I told him, "Look, bro, if you tired, homie, go ahead and rest. I still gotta write them song and shit."
Yeah.
He smoked some weed. He kind of like smoked himself to sleep real quick. And then he just told me, he just kind of tapped me when you're ready and shit. I was like, okay, cool. So I let him sleep a little bit. I was in the studio cooking it up, and then once I got all my shit done, I was like, all right, boy, like, you ready? He was like, all right, cool, I'm ready. And he got in the studio, laid a verse out for me, and
Killed it.
it's on YouTube. It's old. It's 2012, but
But shit. So how is it? How is it now? Are you San Diego born and raised?
yeah, born and bred. Yeah.
Okay. So how is it now in a fucking studio with the only platinum artist that's ever came out of San Diego at
That's
that
what I'm
time?
saying.
At that time.
And he was like big, right? Like he was like,
Dog.
who did he sign with?
He was
signed
Def Jam.
Yeah, Def Jam.
He was Def Jam. He had songs with Jay-Z, Method Man, DMX, like anybody and everybody.
Didn't he beef it with Jay-Z? Like, remember that? He kind of like dissed Dago. Who's the one that dissed Dago when they wore the San Diego?
So
He was coming out of an elevator, remember?
So it was something. He had some kind of issue, man, with Jay-Z or something that
Yeah.
just like sparked a bunch of fuel, and it happened to be like Jay-Z's prime and right when he blew up and became fucking Def Jam CEO or something.
Yeah.
It didn't work out the best for him, but it still was a big fucking record that he did, like for San Diego in general. Before that shit that Rob Stone had, that was the only platinum rapper I think that we had. Like, you know what I'm saying, to come from San Diego and shit.
Yeah, and it's you know, I mean, even though the song was like, you know, like he kind of like he sampled it and all that, but he fucking
he killed it.
Yeah, because you know, on my engineer, my beat maker, she's on the slab. He came over to our studio to record that song, and my that fool sees. He's the one that engineered and mixed and mastered it, or just mixed it, I guess.
Yeah.
But then 2 years later, I don't know if he took it to another studio and he blew up.
Gosh.
So we got to hear it first.
Wow.
He was in our studio. We had a studio out in Old Time Mesa by the border.
Wow.
And we met Rob, like we're Rob Stone, and you know they're all there, and he got to fucking he got to record it there. My boy got the opportunity to mix them, you know.
Wow.
And then he blew up. He went like platinum or gold.
Did he get any credits for that shit?
No, I mean I know he got like, I guess like he shouted him out and showed him love, but we didn't get nothing like that. But
so when did you link up with Rush Money? When did that click up?
2012. So when I did the song with J.O., I see me and Rush Money, we've been together since 2007, 2008, like as in friends.
Got you.
I've been knowing Wes for a long time. So
got you. Did you guys go to high school together?
Nah, we just knew each other's like mutual friends. And then when I in 2012, I was like, man, what's up? Like, I'm Rush Money, and they were telling me like, you Rush Money, like, why don't you just get? I was like, what I gotta do? Get jumped in or what?
Yeah.
And then they're like, nah, man, like, what's up? You trying to rock with us? I said, yeah, I'm down. And they gave me that Rush Money Latino shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my homie Vandal, he was in it first, and then he tried to take it somewhere, but then he got locked up in the pen. He did like 2 years.
Got you.
So those 2 years he was in there, I was just knocking out albums.
Yeah. I seen you. You was grinding.
I know I was. There was some years I was just grinding, bro. I was getting it. I was so like fucking like determined to like be that guy. You know what I mean?
Did you get an energy that when you started working with West, like a like-minded energy, like this guy's pushing, I'm pushing, we pushing now, we got a little.
Because if you really look at our shit, it's like me and West, like we have a distribution, and like we're really pushing shit. Like,
hell yeah.
Throughout our distribution, like we see what's making money, and it's just me and West. There is like homies that are on the team,
right?
But we have like the most shit that we've dropped. Me and West have been grinding for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And I was just glad to be from the team. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck yeah, I'm finally Rush Money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything was cool because the name was a good name. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool name, and it goes way back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, they've been rocking since like the No CEO days and shit like that. Remember No CEO? Do you remember those guys back in the days
when they were rocking in downtown?
Yeah.
At fucking what's it called? Decky, or was it Decos?
There was that one, and there was like
Below.
Below. Yeah.
Below.
Back in the days.
That
and
was
shit
back in the day.
So getting on stage, you said they had a good time in high school and shit. Have you ever gotten to do any big stage things, rapping and shit like that?
Yeah. So I did one in downtown LA. It's West Hollywood.
Okay.
And that was cool. That was in 2014, maybe 15, and I rocked that a big show there. I rocked the show in Madera, Fresno. I did one downtown. I did the downtown, the one that was called when it was Below.
Yeah.
But like, I was always doing like little bars too, like bars here and there in fucking City Heights, Chula Vista.
How's it being a San Diego rapper going up to Fresno? How was that experience?
It was cool because my cousins had it locked down right there.
Got you.
All my cousins are norteños. So you guys know, they're my family members though.
Right.
Like they got my blood running through the veins, dog. But they're from up there. They're Northsiders. You know what I'm saying? And you know me from the south. You feel me? Like, but I mean you can't. I mean that's family, G. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
Right.
You know when we're together, we're together. We're not talking about that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But he kind of locked it down for me, and he was just like, look, boy, like I'm gonna get you in this known bar out there that was like cracking.
Yeah.
Every day you couldn't even walk in that bitch because you just like bumping every time. He's like, we're gonna get you on stage. And I was like, cool. I was like, but you know, and he's just like, you just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good. Like, we got you. Don't trip. And I was like, all right. So I rocked it, and their homies were fucking with me.
They were fucking with it up
They
there.
were like, what's up? Yeah, you're cool. Like, you Dago, palm trees, ocean, and all that. You know what I mean? They were digging the style.
Yeah.
Because I was coming with respect. You know what I mean? I wasn't coming on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what it's about.
So they were just older homies that were respecting me, and fucking, I rocked it there. But it was a little, you know, but.
So I always like to ask a question, man. So when, as an artist, right, there's a couple different things that you do. You know, you get to writing a song, you get to listening to the beat, you get to record the song, and you get to perform the song, and then you get to do a music video. There's a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite aspect of doing the music? What favorite part?
I gotta be recording it.
The record part?
Yeah. But I was gonna say the music video, because the music video is the dopest part. But I like it when I record it.
Yeah.
Because you just have, you're bringing something from nothing. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you're making it a whole track.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to go with the recording part.
And how do you start your tracks? Do you like listen to the beat? Do you have a hook? Do you come up
Yeah,
with something
I
first?
write to the beat.
You write
so
to the
I
beat.
have to be like, and then I have to be like there.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really like to, like, if I'm gonna do a song, like I have, like, for example, if I'm in your studio or something,
Yeah.
I'll be like, play the beat, and then, you know what I'm saying, then I'll be like, I'm gonna vibe to it.
Got you.
Because it's like when I'm at the pad or I'm just trying to ride in my car, like, it's just, I'm not focused. I feel like I need that motivation, that fucking,
Got you. That straight focused.
yeah, that straight focus for sure.
Got you. Got you. And are you writing this shit down? Are you freestyling? How you doing it?
Yeah, I guess you could say I freestyle. Yeah, like, you say some bars and you're like, oh shit, and then you put another bar in, but then you can mix up the words, like, oh, maybe I should flip this around. I do this first, do that. But yeah, I mostly just freestyle my shit.
Damn.
Mostly.
Damn, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So are you doing the verse first or the hook first?
I try to do to lay down the hook first.
The hook first.
Yeah, because that's what people want to hear.
Yeah.
Hooks, what makes a song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, but sometimes I do go first, but most of the time it is hooks. Not the verses come at the end. You know what I'm saying?
So you said C's on the Slap. Is that your main producer that
Yeah,
you're
that's
rocking with?
the producer right there. Yeah, I mean, lately, he, like I said, he's been doing his thing too. But yeah, I mean, and him and Jay Beats, they're from Rush Money. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with that fool Kruger too. Kruger,
I haven't heard of him.
they call him Kruger.
He's from San Diego?
Yeah, but he has like this Kruger. Fuck, I forgot his. I know his Instagram is called Kruger, but he does dope beats, bro, like trap beats. Yeah,
Trap beats, huh?
me and my boy Jody Joe. Shout out my boy Jody Joe. We did a mixtape called Rush 1K. So it's like the Rush Money,
Yeah.
and then the 1K because his shit's called 1K. So we
Joe,
called
Jody
it
Joe is?
Jody Joe. Yeah.
Okay,
He's from
okay.
the South Bay too, and we did a song. We did an album, and Kruger. He's the one that did all the beats and shit.
Okay.
He how you say hosted it or whatever.
Yeah, what's the name of that album?
That one's called Rush 1K.
Rush 1K. Okay.
Yeah, Rush
is, that,
1K.
is that out right now?
Yeah, you can find that on every digital platform.
And with all the social media going on, what's the social media you fucking with the most?
Right now it's Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, it has to be Instagram. I'm not really on Facebook no more. I
Nah?
don't know why. I feel like it's boring.
Yeah?
I mean, it's cool, but I feel like I see more shit on Instagram. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah,
like, there's
100%.
more attention and more like action and shit and everything going on Instagram.
Season 4, I'm gonna go fucking live on Instagram.
Nah, but fucking Facebook's cool too. I mean, if you have the following, fucking why not? You know?
Yeah. So when you started doing the music and you got to rock with J.O. Felony and shit like that, did you start moving into a direction like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on this music thing, or was music like a priority or not a priority? How's music been in your life?
It's crazy because like I always call it a hobby, and my homies would hate it and be like, "Well, you're way past a hobby. Like you're in too deep." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I even said in my music, like, this shit is a hobby. Like, this is some just. But then it started popping a little bit for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I still trip out when people be like, "Oh, you got a little buzz and shit." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like, I mean, like a buzz as in I go to the liquor store and people are like, hey, yo, LX, like, you LX, right? You rap? No, and my daughter trip out because they're like, who the fuck is my dad? My dad, who the hell? You know?
Right.
So like, I just started like tripping out, but it's like it was more of a hobby, really.
How was it when the first person came up to you that you didn't know that knew you? It was you like,
It fucking flipped me out. I went to 7-Eleven like 2 days ago, and the little kid that was working on the other side, he looked like he was at least 18.
Yeah.
He was like a little kid, bro. And then I was getting my little Gatorade or whatever, and then I walk up to the counter, and he was just like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" He's like, "Alex, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you after I bring you up?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm cool," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I still trip out, like, what the fuck? That's cool, dog. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, "Man, my favorite one is with you and Stalker, bro." Like, and I was like, "Oh, cool, I appreciate it." He's like, "I bump that shit all the time."
Now Stalker's kind of a local legend, low key, right?
Oh yeah.
How was it working with him?
It was cool, man, and it was cool because West has always wanted to work with him. You know what I mean? Because coming from West came in from National City, I brought him to the studio, and he was just like, "Bro, you're bringing a legend to my studio." I was like, "Bro, I'm on the way.
Yeah,
I'm in the car with him. We're on the way." And then he's just
yeah.
like, "All right." And we got there and shit, did the song, and it was cool, dog. Like, he's a real humble cat, bro, and he's just real low back chill, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially, you know, he's a little older now, and he has his life going for himself. But just to have a legend that's been in the game for a long time was a blessing to work with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! Growing up in San Diego, were you listening to these artists, J.O. Felony and Stalker and shit like that?
Yeah, that was in my iPod, little one shuffle iPod when I was going to fucking. One of those iPods where you skip the song and you can't go back. You got to go all through the whole just to get to the. I forgot what it was, but
iPod Shuffle or some shit like that.
I had that old shit.
So, when you started working with these cats, did you see anything that you took from it? Like, okay, I see how he did it. I'm gonna try and take this and do it like this my way, or what was your always like progression in working it and getting your shit going? Like, did you have anybody in your back telling you how to push it, or was it just you by yourself?
Nah, I wanna say it was just like it was all me. You know what I'm saying? It was all me. I mean, I didn't really have anybody that was telling me nothing. I mean, yeah, I was around a lot of rappers that I was getting influenced by, and I wanted to be like them, as in bars wise and just the way the cadence they do the cadency and just like the delivery. Like I was like, I want to be like that. I want to rap like that.
Yeah.
But it was never no one in my back though. Everyone was like, hey, you're gonna do it.
No manager, no nothing like that.
Nah, I never had that little. It was always just me. That's just, you know what I mean. Even I would even go to shows alone sometimes. Just rock the stage by my damn self. Damn.
Okay. Thugging it. Yeah, hey man, you gotta do that shit to get out in these streets. You gotta really be out in these streets, man.
Yeah, for real.
So were you ever? Did you ever get into the CDs and selling CDs? I know you said you sell the mixtapes and shit like that, but did you start pressing up your own CDs? And
so I started doing the pressing up the CDs, but I would give them away.
Got you.
Because my art distribution I was already selling on online.
Got
like
you.
the streams and shit were already paying us.
Right.
So I would just I would hit up Birdie Bird, shout out Birdie Bird. I would hit up Birdie Bird and I'd be like, hey, I need like 200-300 CDs, and he'll be like, all right, and they'll bring posters and shit, and I'll hit the streets by myself and staples, and I'll fucking passing them out, just, you know what I mean,
put them on the wall and shit.
Yeah, my family, or I'll go up to or see my family, bring CDs with me. I'll stop at a Walmart over there, CDs or whatever, wherever I'm at. I'll just give it away, just boom, 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 boom.
Kind of like a business card type shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I don't know. I just never, I was always had my hustle, so I didn't really care about selling the CD. I was just like, hear my shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it gets into somebody's right hands that they want to fuck with me. You know what I mean? But other than that, I wasn't even just giving them out. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to Vlad you or nothing like this, but I always ask these questions. Growing up in San Diego, man, there's a lot of street activity.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Did you find yourself ever getting tied into the street activity or avoiding the street activity, or
yeah, I've been
walking
in
a thin line between that shit?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of fucking incidents and situations because of the rap too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of fucking incidents, bro. A lot of fucking bullshit on the streets that brought me and it was because I think some of it was because of my music. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hit that ball so many times, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, so many fucking times, bro. I have so many stories on that bullshit, but the streets, I mean, if you're on the streets, bro, you're gonna find it and you're gonna see it. You're gonna run into it. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? So 100%. Yeah, it brought a lot of fucking tension to my shit.
Yeah.
And till now, you know what I'm saying? Till now, you know what I'm saying? I can't even go. I go to the fucking bar or some. It's like somebody knows me,
right.
Somebody sees me, and it's either, I don't know if it's hate or love or hate. So
right. That's always the trip, man. That's always the trippiest part about the music shit. You don't know if a motherfucker coming out of hate or out of love. You don't know what the fuck going on with that shit.
Exactly.
So what you working on right now? Man, you working on anything right now? What's going on right now?
Well, TBH. I'm not, bro. I'm not doing shit right now because
Well, I know you're doing something. You're pursuing some shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to school. I just joined barber school.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to master that. So my mind right now has been focusing on going to school.
Hell yeah.
For this barber shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even find time, bro. Like to like write a song or.
Yeah.
And I'm not inspired right now from music. To say, to say at least, but
ain't been shit happening in the last 2 years, my guy. Everything shut down.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
It's hard to find inspiration out of reruns. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing inspires me right now. Like I don't even have a motivation. When I was writing my old albums, like I don't know what, and I think about it, I'm like, what the fuck kind of motivation did I have? Like,
right.
Where did I find it to where I'm like, I wrote all these fucking verses for these songs, and I can't. I sat in my car, I think the other day, and I was like, man, let me see. And I put a fucking beat on from YouTube, and I tried to, and I was getting roadblocks and fucking I was getting writer's block, and I'm like, fuck, bro, like fuck this. Like
it's weird with me, man. Like I love doing music and shit like that, but if I'm not in the mood or feeling the vibe or want to do a song, it's just not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It just does. It's hard. For me, I'm a weird person. I love being around people with energy, man. So if I could start vibing and everybody's got some energy and there's some shit going on, maybe I could get my energy to get up a little bit like that. But it's hard. It's hard being by yourself and trying to do it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And especially because, like I said, I'm I'm attending school right now, so my whole focus is learning and perfecting my craft on that.
Hell yeah.
Because that's where the real money's gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? Just to
yeah.
be real. And yeah, I'll get back to it. Like, my homies are giving me a little cura. It means like they give me like a carilla, like saying like they kind of like they want to like make fun of it and be like, oh man, I remember this rapper LX, like he used to be dope. And now he's a barber.
Gotcha. Hey, shit, and like, motherfuckers is making money either way, man. It's all good.
Yeah, you're right.
And barber, man, you can make a ton of money, and then shit, once you get that barber shop, you're gonna be making even more money.
Oh, and that's the goal. That's that's for sure the goal, dog. And majority of my homies that talked about it back in the day, they did it.
Yeah,
I got a homie right now that I used to be his guinea pig and like in cutting hair, and he owns 2 barbershops now, and like, and not fucking like, he's in my inbox and we talking and shit, and he's like, let me know when you're ready, man. I got a space for you, man. Like we go way back. You were there for my journey, and now I'm here for your journey.
That's
like,
tight.
Take your journey, homie, and you got a chair right here if you need one.
That's tight.
Make money right here out of my shop. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I got open doors, dog, and I thank God every day that I'm starting to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's actually motivating me to really make this good money, dog. I'm ready to make this motherfucking bands, bro.
Hell yeah, shit. We all are. We all are. Shit. So I like to ask random questions, man, on the random podcast. Get motherfuckers thinking and shit. Up or down?
Up.
Right or left?
Should have made a left, no?
Red or blue?
Red. Blue. Fuck. My bad. Whoa.
It don't matter.
Whoa.
7 or 11?
7.
14 or 21?
21.
East or west?
West.
North or south?
South.
All right, that's it. I just like people thinking. You know what I'm saying? I get people thinking this shit. They be like, oh, 21 Jump Street.
yeah, 21 Jump Street, exactly. That's my favorite. One of my favorite movies too. I like that movie.
When you was growing up, man, what was some shit that you was doing, man? What was kid life like?
Just playing baseball, going to school. I like to be outside, bro. I was always outside. That's why I still love to be outside.
Got you.
Shit, I mean, to this day, bro, like, just outside. I can't be inside a lot, bro. So
got you. I don't
know if I'm inside just for a little bit, like I start getting like fidgety. I gotta be out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the reason why sometimes my homies be like, "That's why you get into all this shit, homie. You always want to be on the streets.
You never want to go home, motherfucker.
I never want to go home. I don't want to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, fuck. I don't even know how I would hopefully never get locked up. You know, knock on wood. But it's like, fuck. I would hate it.
Right.
Because it's like just in a motherfucking cell or a fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not a good place
fuck that. I want to be out in the streets. I want to be out in the sun. Yeah. So I was always outside as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, street lights came on. That's how I knew how to get home. But that's how my mom was like, hey, man, street lights come on. You got to get to the pad.
What was mom and dad listening to music-wise?
Oh, that's easy. That's like free, for sure, like 80s freestyle. Like, Lisa, Debbie Deb.
Okay.
Stevie B.
Okay.
Then they also listen to a Mexican, I want to say they're a band or a music group called Maná.
Okay.
But it was always, corridos, Mexican music, but for sure 80s freestyle.
80s shit.
So that's why I love that motherfucking shit, because that's all I heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So until now, I bump that shit at the barber shop. I'm always bumping it in my headphones and shit. And
that's tight.
Never gets old. You know what I'm saying?
That's
never
tight.
Gets old.
That's tight. So when your mom heard you rapping and shit like that, and your pops heard you rapping, were they like kind of tripping about it?
They didn't think nothing of it. Like,
okay.
At first, they didn't. How do I say it? They didn't like. They were just like, okay, he's doing music.
Right.
But then when they start seeing that, even when my dad was like, around my dad and people see me and he was just like, really, Alex? Like, that's how it is? I'm like, yeah. I mean, they're like, but people hate you, people love you. I was like, this music shit is fucking. Yeah. But they were never. I'm not gonna say they weren't supportive, but they just didn't really care about it.
Right.
They're just like, he's rapping, whatever.
Right.
But
they just want to see if it was a phase or not.
That's exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying?
My mama's still waiting to see if I'm gonna phase out.
He's like all this shit that he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Look like he already a big rapper.
Man. So if you could shout out anybody, man, that was with you from the jump, man, that you'd like to give some love back to, man, you want to give them
I want to give for sure a big shout out to my team, Rush Money, for sure. Off top, like West, C's, shit, who else, them for sure, because the team fucking, I wouldn't really be nothing as in, you know, like getting my music out in every platform. They helped me. They basically gave me like the fucking, you know, they gave me the fucking bricks to build my house, and I built them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big fucking shout out to them for sure. And just like the dudes I started with, man, like, but you know, they're not doing music anymore. Yeah, 7 Letter Boys, yeah, for sure. You know them. Shit, just I have myself, fucking, you know, just some friends that still stuck with me since day one, which is not too many of them, but.
Right.
But
so
yeah,
have you learned in this music shit you lose more friends than in real life?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I posted some shit earlier on Instagram saying I got more tattoos than I got real friends.
Hello.
I got hella tattoos. You know what I mean? I don't even have more friends than I got tattoos. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's fucked up, homie. But it is what it is. And like I said, you'll find out that your circle, what your real circle ends up being at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes it takes time, man. Well, shit, man, I appreciate your motherfucking time, man, and coming up here and giving us a little bit of piece of you. You know what I'm saying? Bring you back in a couple months when you got that barbershop. Come in there, get my fade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Come fuck with me, man, for sure. Like I said, right now, barbering is my main shit right now. But don't trip. I'm coming. I'm gonna get some shit going for the music.
And what's your Instagram? Since that's what you want the most.
So Instagram is LX Rush Money Latino.
Okay.
So it's spelled LX and then Rush Money Latino all together. Facebook is LX Cali Cowboy. I got a Snapchat. Forgot the name of that one. That I always change it, but for sure Instagram is where I'm at all the time. You'll find me LX Rush Money Latino.
And if they want to find you on iTunes, what they gonna type in?
So anything iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, fucking you name it, I'm on there. And you just put LX Cali Cowboy all together.
Got you.
No spaces.
All one word.
All one word.
There
LX Cali Cowboy.
There it is, man. Well, shit, man, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your grind. We're gonna meet again, brother.
For sure. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.